We good to go. Alrighty, so for today's meeting, this is a new month. And I'm always excited. If you've been paying me with me for a while, I'm always excited about a new month because it's like a way that we can restart, refresh, like whatever we feel like we didn't do well with last month, we can just leave that in the past. Like just let it all go and just move forward into a new month, into a new season, especially going into the holiday season. It's just really preparing ourselves and our bodies and mentally as well, because again, we're going to be around food that we love that isn't always nutrient dense. We're going to be around, if you're not necessarily if you're still like hanging with family and stuff like that. I don't know how everyone's quarantining or if they're still doing that, but you're gonna be around family that may make you feel a little uncomfortable because you may not necessarily want to eat everything that is presented. And I know in a lot of cultures that is rude, so that you have to deal with that mentally. So I just want everybody to be kind of prepared for that, going into Thanksgiving, going into Christmas, going into New Year's. So just housekeeping really quickly. I just wrote down some things. It's just more so logging your workouts in the app. I know some of you are pretty good about it. I just want you to be a little bit more consistent. It just really helps me know that you're doing the workouts outside of you all that don't train with me every time we train or whatever together. It just helps me make sure that you're staying on top of this. I'll have to, 1 second, someone's joining. Hey, Raven. I just was, she's connecting audio. I'm just letting her get connected. Hey, Raven, I just was going over some housekeeping and letting everyone know, like, going into the new season, what we should be, like, preparing ourselves for. Just going into the new November, December holidays and things like that. I was telling everyone to just really log your workouts. Staying up to date with your pictures is just going to be a part of accountability on your part. Again, I don't never post anything without your permission when it comes to like body and stuff like that. So, I always ask if I want to share transformation, I will always ask you for that. But it's really just your part to keep you accountable, because if you feel like you're not seeing progress the way you want to see progress, you won't know unless you're taking pictures of yourself consistently. Hold on, someone else's dream. So that's like, I think everybody that I've had a call with online, that's something I specifically said is like every 2 weeks, you have to make sure that you're staying on top of your progress pictures, because otherwise you'll start to hide yourself, especially if you feel like you've been slacking. Like if you feel like you've been slacking, or you feel like you haven't been doing everything, go ahead, why are you back? Doing everything that you're supposed to be doing to really see a difference in your wellness. Food journals is something that I want to make sure you guys start practicing a little bit more. Again, you can use the app, or if you want to have like some type of actual food journal, like if the app gives you anxiety or you just tired of having 1,000 apps on your phone, that's perfectly fine too. I just want you to write down and be intentional about food, because that is a huge factor going into the holidays, is making sure that you stay on top of your food. And just be intentional. Make sure you're eating. It's not even that people are overeating. It's the fact that you ladies sometimes undereat. It's more so not eating enough food because you're stressed, you're busy, you're doing a bunch of stuff. And it's like, it's like almost like school. If you have an assignment due in school, you're going to do it. You're like, okay, I got to do this. It's due on Friday. You know what I mean? Just like with work, if you have an assignment due for your boss and it's due by a certain day, you're going to get it done by that certain day. Even if you have to sit down and really think about what you should have did already and do it that Friday. I just want that to be a thing that y'all know that I'm serious about, that I want to see food logs every Friday. Again, this is not a judgment thing or like me being particular about what you're eating. This is just me making you practice being intentional. That is the mindset I want y'all to have behind this, because a lot of us, like we just go throughout our day. We just go through our day. And I know I make meal plans for y'all. Everyone has all new meal plans, by the way. If you haven't checked out your app already, you should have new meal plans in there already. And that's, again, a guide to macros, so you know how much food you should be eating. Not necessarily you have to eat those types of foods in that type of way, but just knowing that, okay, every time I see her meals, there's always some type of greens, there's always some type of carbs, like there's always some type of protein in there. Not, oh, I'm going to stop eating carbs today because I think that's what's best for me. No, that's not what we're doing, because all that's going to do is lead to you having a bad relationship with food and a bad relationship with your body, and you starting to build up these diet restrictions. And again, we're not here for that. We're here to make this something that's long lasting. That is why y'all were working with me, not because you wanted something that was fast and quick and easy and just, oh, I do this for 30 days, I have 30-day results, and then I'll be back to square one next month. No, we're not here for that. So that's something I really want is food journaling. November will be our challenge month. I'm being straight honest. Like for 4 weeks, we're gonna be doing different challenges within the group chat. This is just to kind of get y'all looking at the app more. I know sometimes you can forget it. So just getting y'all to get on the app. So, and just more so, honestly, to challenge y'all each week with things that I know that y'all need help with. So for our week 1 will be our water challenge in a detox, if you haven't done a detox already. So if like if you already done a detox, you feel like you don't need a detox right now, you don't have to. You could just do the water challenge and just do a gallon of water a day, or 2.2 liters of water a day, which is like those long gallon, those skinny jugs, those say like 1 liter. If you just drink 2.2 of those a day, that is equivalent of drinking over a gallon of water. Well, not over a gallon, but close to a gallon of water. Week 2 is gonna be hit your macro week. So that's gonna be a week where I wanna challenge you to be so intentional about your food that you know how much protein you're eating in a day. Like, I know that if I'm 165 pounds, I'm gonna be 165 grams of protein. Like y'all have, again, everybody has different goals. Everybody has, that's why y'all have meal plans, because y'all know how much calories you're supposed to eat, but you also know how much protein you need to eat in a day. You also know how much carbs and how much fat that you need to eat in a day. And the app helps with like keeping up with that. Or you can like track it on your own and write it down in a booklet and just pay attention to the labels. But I think that's a lot. That's why I use the app. Week 3 is meal prepping. Again, I know sometimes we'll make a meal for a day, eat that for breakfast, like lunch and dinner, but week 3 is gonna be meal prepping week. Literally challenge y'all to meal prep your meals, your lunches at least your lunches. You don't have to meal prep your breakfasts and your dinners. That's somewhat unrealistic for a lot of people. So like if you can at least prep your lunches, I'll be okay with that. But that's gonna be a challenge that we have for week 3 and week 4, finishing out November, going into December is gonna be a love yourself challenge. So it's gonna be journaling every week. So it's just basically, and you don't have to send your journal excerpts. You could just take pictures and post it in the group chat of you with your book and pen. You know what I mean? I will just take that as what it is. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a journaling week. Everyone's sitting down, writing down things that they're grateful for, right around just journaling. It could be about anything that you wanted it to be about, but really just loving on yourself, telling yourself positive, good things, things that may stir up emotions. Because again, we're going into the holiday season where we may be around family. Sometimes we have negative emotions, and that can result to us being emotional eaters, or just overindulging, or just anything like that. I just want to prepare y'all for that. So I really want you to love on yourself and things like that. So I really want that to kind of go into it. Before I kind of get to my next segment, I do want to ask everyone, how is everyone's week going? Weekend went. Happy Halloween. We passed that. Now we're moving into other things. And kind of see how you are and where you're at right now. So I know Peyton said that Peyton, are you able to talk right now? I know you said you had to step away from an assignment.
Yes, it was another Zoom call for school, but I have a little bit more time.
Okay, just want to know where you are, how you feeling, and about everything. Because I've been with you in Raven the longest, honestly. But how you feeling, like, about everything, your workouts and whatnot?
Workouts are good. As far as me, this past 2 weeks, I feel like I have like slacked a little bit. As far as my eating, I haven't been eating as much because I haven't been meal prepping. So yeah, today was mostly like getting my week on track so I can go in with intention and do better.
Okay, do you feel like there's anything that you would like to work more on going into November? I think, Peyton, you still with us? I think she might have to go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did you hear anything I said?
Not just a second ago, but I heard everything what you said about you feeling like you need you feel like you slacked off of your meals because you haven't been meal prepping.
Yeah, so this week, this month, I would like to work on less cheat meals. I still feel like I've been eating out a lot, mostly when it comes to weekends. I feel like I do good on the week, and then the weekends come, and it's like I start going out to eat more, and I indulge in, burgers or fries or pizza.
Look, let me tell you
I
something.
wanna,
I don't
I
want you to
wanna
feel like
stop
that.
that.
I
At
don't.
least like maybe one fast food meal a weekend.
Okay, I can understand that completely. I don't want it to be like a thing. I mean, again, if you feel like it's getting out of hand, yeah, I can understand. I had burgers and fries yesterday, but I mean, it was vegan, but still, it was still a burger and fries, still junk food at the end of the day. Just try your best to not call it a cheat meal. It makes it sound like it's something that, like, because again, hold on. I think it said my internet connection was a little unstable. Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you went out for a minute.
Internet connection was a little unstable. So I just wanted to make sure you hear me. So I had a burger and fries, but it's like I don't want y'all to think of you eating foods that you love as cheat meals. Okay, I don't want y'all to think of things like that, because it's something that you really like to eat. You should be able to eat it every here and there, and that's why I really want this to be a discussion, because I don't want this to be where it's like, oh, okay, on the weekends I'm gonna eat my favorite things like pizza and stuff. No, I have pizza on Wednesday. So it's not that special when it's on the weekend. You won't feel like you need to eat pizza on Wednesday. No, on the Saturday. You know what I mean? So like, and again, I don't want it to be restricted, but I do know y'all have goals. If you want something like that, have a slice or two, enjoy it. Just try your best not to overindulge, and don't make it. And I hate that culture calls it a cheat meal. The cheat meals came from bodybuilding. None of us are bodybuilders. Like, we real people, okay? Like, we're not competing right now. We don't have to starve ourselves. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have to starve ourselves or anything like that. Sorry, I'm sorry. I haven't used my computer in so long. It's got things popping up. But it's not, we don't have to.
I'm doing better this week. I'm actually detoxing today. Or starting
She's
today.
like, I already started the detox. You didn't even have to tell me nothing.
Yeah, like I had a really good Halloween weekend, so I need to detox. So I'm gonna start that just for a couple of days, and then I'm actually right now cooking dinner for the next few days, kind of meal prepping, because I'm horrible at lunch. Like,
we all are. That's why we talking about this tonight.
Like, I'm horrible. And it's getting to the
we
point
all
like
talking about it.
Just like eating whatever fast food is, mostly Chick-fil-A because that's across the street from my job. But
right.
It's financially strenuous too. Like,
yeah, it's expensive to eat out.
Add up. Yeah, so
you could have bought yourself a pack of chicken and ate for 3 days.
I could be making my own Chick-fil-A salads.
Right, for $10. And that's why I be telling people, I'm like, it's more expensive to eat out. You could have definitely just bought. Put all that chicken in the oven, put some barbecue sauce on it. I don't know how you like to eat your chicken, but that's what I would do if I ate chicken. I like
just like cooking in bulk. So like today I made chicken spaghetti, and that was stretch.
Yeah.
Like, and I had I've also I've taken majority dairy out of my diet because it's just not processing well for me anymore. Like, I just can't